Hi, I'm Lisa Abernathy with your Rec Minute. With the temperatures going down one week and up the next, come visit Little Tap Playtime where the kids are sure to stay warm. Tuesday through Fridays from 9:30 to 11:30, now until March 25th. A variety of toys, scooters, play sets, and moonwalks will be out for the little ones to play with and run their sillies out. We'll also have visitors from the Westwood Hills Nature Center, Kid Create Studio, and Whole Foods Lake Calhoun each month. Cost is $2 at the door. Parents or guardians must accompany their child. There's still plenty of winter left, so come inside and play at Little Tap Playtime at the Rec Center.
Mark your calendar for the Home Remodeling Fair. There's several employment opportunities available with the city. More road construction is coming, plus much more on Life in the Park.
Welcome to this week's edition of Life in the Park. I'm Scott Smith. In this week's cover story, our St. Louis Park Fire Department held their annual meeting January 26th, but first they had an award ceremony with commendations and promotions. That's coming up. Now, here's the latest news and events in the park. Recycling Container Project St. Louis Park has been awarded $15,190 in incentive funds to purchase, install, and service 108 recycling containers in the city's park system during the spring of 2016. Only 16 of the 60 sites currently have recycling, and the existing recycling to trash container ratio is 1:4. This project will increase the ratio to 3:4. Increasing the number of parks with recycling in St. Louis Park should significantly increase the amount of recyclables collected in public spaces within the city. Operations and recreation staff will begin planning cart placement, ordering carts, and developing and implementing public outreach in the upcoming months. St. Louis Park State Representative Cheryl Joachim has announced several opportunities for community members to talk to her face-to-face about legislative priorities. The St. Louis Park Public Library will host community conversations with Joachim Saturday, February 20th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. and Thursday, March 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Also coming up, a Senate District 46 Town Hall meeting with State Senator Ron Latz, State Representative Peggy Flanagan, and State Representative Cheryl Joachim is planned for Tuesday, February 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. at St. Louis Park City Hall. Everyone is welcome to come. The West Metro Home Remodeling Fair is once again looking for entries in the Operation Rescue Room contest as part of the Remodeling Fair events on February 21st. Anyone who thinks they might have a room in their home in need of serious rescuing is encouraged to submit their entry now. Contest details can be found on their colorful new website, homeremodelingfair.com. Click on Operation Rescue Room, then mark your calendar for the free West Metro Home Remodeling Fair, February 21st at the Hopkins Eisenhower Community Center in Hopkins. The St. Louis Park Rotary Club, in partnership with the City of St. Louis Park, held the 5th annual Family Outdoor Bundled Up Winter Fun Day at Oak Hill Park on January 30th. The weather was unseasonably warm and participants had to dodge some raindrops, but that didn't diminish the smiles and enjoyment shared by family and friends.
Don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go.
What we're doing here today is our winter fun day called Bundle Up. It's our 4th year of giving back to the city for the kids to have some fun in the winter. What we do is the money that we gather for this event, we donate back to the City of St. Louis Park for the Park and Rec and Summer Orchestra. The kids have a lot of fun here in February. The weather is great. And then secondly, the money is going to go back to the city when it's over. It's what Rotary does. We're always looking for members that want to be involved in Rotary and giving back to the community.
Next prize is the roller luggage from AAA Minneapolis.
You can almost fit him in there.
You know what? We're going to open this up and see if Peter can fit inside.
Thanks to all who donated their time and money this year. The City of St. Louis Park has several employment opportunities and internships available now, and we're excited to offer you the ability to explore the complete position descriptions and apply online for several interesting and rewarding opportunities within the city. Simply go to slpmn.us/jobs. Fair for All is a great way to save money on quality, nutritious food. They buy fresh fruits, vegetables, and frozen meat in bulk to save you up to 40% off grocery store prices. Then select the best foods from the shipments, pre-packaging it to give you the greatest deals. Fair for All is community supported and open to everyone. In fact, the more people who participate, the better, and there is no need to register in advance. Food packages range in price from $10 to $25. Fair for All accepts cash, credit, debit, and EBT cards. The next Fair for All will be on Tuesday, February 9th, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Central Community Center that's located at 6300 Walker Street in St. Louis Park. The Minnesota Department of Transportation would like to invite you to learn more about the future improvements planned for Highway 169 between Highway 55 and 62 that includes St. Louis Park at an open house scheduled for February 10th. The informal open house will be held from 4 to 6 p.m. at Hopkins High School, 2400 Lindbergh Drive in Minnetonka. Open house attendees will have the opportunity to learn more about the project, construction staging timeline, and project schedule. Representatives from MnDOT and project staff will be on hand to answer your questions. Please visit the project website for additional open house information, upcoming event dates and times, and project updates at mndot.gov/metro/projects/Highway 169 Hopkins. So 2016 is going to be another banner year for road construction in the West Metro. A St. Louis Park supermom took on a challenge greater than any of us can understand. She competed in the Arrowhead Ultra 135 last week, where participants biked for 135 miles, more than 30 hours, from International Falls to Tower, Minnesota. That's an incredible challenge for anyone. But this mother took it one step further. Sveta Vold did it all 7 weeks after giving birth, while stopping to feed her baby, and finished in 3rd place in the women's division. It took her 31 hours, 44 minutes, which included multiple stops lasting 15 to 20 minutes to feed. She says she did it to show other women what's possible. Congratulations, Sveta, and a big thanks to WCCO for the story. In this week's cover story, Park TV's Reg Dunlap covered the St. Louis Park Fire Department's annual gathering. Mayor Jake Spano attended and was given the honor of calling dispatch to formally put the city's newest fire truck into service.
Dispatch, I'd like to officially call into service for the City of St. Louis Park, Quint 2, stationed at Fire Station number 2.
Quint 2 is now officially in service, January 26th at 1945.
It was the debut of the Fire Department Honor Guard, which was formed in the last year and includes Adam Lockram, Tim Smith, Tim Nordstrom, Billy Breckel, Phil Keivel, Suman Roy, and Dan Erzberger. The police SWAT team was on hand as former Assistant Chief Roger Coppa was recognized for his 9 years on the team. Coppa is now the fire chief in Plymouth, so Ken Anderson will replace him on the SWAT team. Excellence in customer service commendations were presented to firefighters Tim Smith, Tim Nordstrom, Andy Willenbring, Adam Lockram, Billy Breckel, Captain Mark Nelson, Lieutenant Dan Yickel, and Lieutenant Matt Nordby. A unit citation medal was presented to Lieutenant Sean Gloppa and Lieutenant Eva Hansen. The Chief's commendation was presented to Captain Paul Roscholt, firefighter and team leader Chris Helberg, and police officers John Riegert and Jennifer Capobianco. The Minnesota Task Force 1 medal was presented to former Assistant Chief Roger Coppa, Mark Nelson, Dan Yackel, and Sean Gloppa. Finally, the chief announced the promotion of Hugo Searle to training chief, and his family was on hand to present him with a new badge. Congratulations to one and all. Thanks to Reg Dunlap and our dedicated firefighters for their extraordinary efforts demonstrated daily in our city. Remember, you can keep up to date in the park by visiting our Facebook page at facebook.com/St. Louis Park or check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/St. Louis Park. So that's it for this week's edition of Life in the Park. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week for another edition of Life in the Park right here on Park TV.
Hello, I'm Amy with your Parktacular Minute. Our St. Louis Park Splash into Summer coming this June 16th to the 19th. For this minute, let's take an early peek of what's new. We are so excited to announce St. Louis Park's own Tommy Chase with his quintessential Prince tribute band Chase and Ovation at Rock the Block on Friday, June 17th. With food for purchase from the St. Louis Park Lions Club and drinks for purchase from the St. Louis Park American Legion, it's a true St. Louis Park party at Excelsior and Grand. We've changed things up for Saturday night too. We are bringing the classic and country rockers Shane Martin Band to the amphitheater on Saturday, June 18th. Food trucks will be closer to the amphitheater this year and open until 10 p.m. to make it dinner and a show. For more info, check out the new mobile-friendly parktacular.org and sign up for our email newsletter. And that's your Parktacular Minute. See you next month.